Good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. Welcome to the first use of the selfie stick. And this evening's topic of discussion is, of course, the upcoming heatwave. I think it's important that we acknowledge it's going to happen, and also if you have any top tips, to share them in the comments below, please. Thank you so much for all the comments that people have been making on the various videos I've put up recently. Hopefully I should have the bit for the tripod tomorrow, so we'll be back to normal then. But as you can see this evening, I am at Patrick's, sitting at the table, with my selfie stick, the first I've ever had. So let's talk about the heatwave. This is going to be unprecedented weather, unprecedented heat, and I'm sure I've said before, if not here, I certainly say it a lot in other places. When I was a kid, I remember it being shocking if the weather was going to reach 20 degrees. We're now, in the last, say, 5 years or so, it suddenly seems to have gone like we could possibly hit 30. And now, on Tuesday, they're suggesting it may possibly even hit 40. Now, that is going to be phenomenal, and certainly something that us in the UK are not used to. It's not a kind of heat that we're used to. So I think it just makes sense to pull together some hints, some advice, some ideas, anything, and just try and pull together as much information as we can that will help us get through this upcoming weekend and Monday, Tuesday, before seemingly the anticipated thunderstorms hit later in the week. So the Met Office have said that the most difficult times of the day is between 11 AM and 3 PM. So the one thing that we've noticed at work, because we are quite close to a place where people walk their dogs. Don't walk your dog at those times. Please do not have your pets in the car. Do not walk your dogs. Do not do any of that, because they are unable to help themselves. They rely on us. So between 11 and 3, do not take your pets out. Preferably, actually, probably between 10 AM and 6 PM, because they just can't cope. So that's my first one, is like, please don't take kids in the car where you're going to leave them for, just nip into the shops. I just nipped into the shop for this selfie stick. I was there 15 minutes. If it's 30 or something degrees, that's the last thing you need. So that's the two main don'ts. The things I would suggest that you do, or that are down as the main suggestions, obviously there is stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. Avoid alcohol and caffeine if you can. If you're out for a nice lunch somewhere or whatever, make sure to have, a glass of water in between your alcoholic drinks, etc. Eat smaller meals. Get fruits like melons and things. Now, I could just go down a whole big list of what you're supposed to do and what you're not to do. Basically, the whole reason I'm putting this out here is it's Friday evening. Come Sunday, everyone's going to be panicking, everyone's going to be buying stuff for Monday and Tuesday. Get yours now. Get yourself prepared now. I mean, Patrick and I have slightly differing views on how to prepare our houses for the sun. He used to live in London. He's much better with the heat than I am. His friend actually thought I had something wrong with me because I wouldn't go out in the sun in London. We just laughed and told him it wasn't that I was ill, it was just because I was Scottish. And that's basically how it is. So whether you do Patrick's version, which is to keep the blinds or curtains closed but have the windows open so that you get a through draft. I literally shut down my house like a hobbit, and I don't open the windows unless it's through the night, or once the heat has cooled down a bit. I don't like the thought of the hot air coming in. I've been caught with that before when I thought it was going to cool the house and it didn't. Because I'd had the curtains shut all day, my house was so cool. opening a window or a door ended up with me having hotter air coming into the house than there was already. So, you know, whatever way you want to do it, but get your juice, get your fruit, get your sun cream, get your sports drinks, you know, your rehydration drinks, everything like that. If you're going to need something, then please get it now. And also, damp sheets are a fabulous idea for hanging over windows, so that if you've got a bit of a breeze, it'll cool down there before it comes in. For your pets, they could possibly lie on a damp sheet or a damp towel, or even if the night, especially if you're down south, you could possibly use a dampened sheet as your over blanket in your bed, so that if there's any breeze or if you move or whatever, it is a bit more cooling. Yeah, basically, we all know what we're supposed to do. I think the first time I ever dealt with heat was when I was at primary school, and I remember it was my primary 4 teacher, and she took me to the girls' toilets to put my wrists under cold water. Now, I didn't know about pulse points or anything at that time, but oh my goodness, what a difference it made. So all these little tips and tricks, anything that you know, please put them in the comments below. Anything that you think is going to be helpful, put them in the comments below, because certainly for any of you that are down south, it's not going to be easy. It's not something we're used to. And I think anything we can do to help each other is going to be better than just sitting there, you know, trying to work out what we're going to do. And as for the people who seemingly, I think it was it the Sun that did a report today, I saw it on Facebook, the girl on GMTV this morning, Susanna, and she'd said, you know, there's wildfires, this is dangerous, this is unprecedented, this is, you know, you need to be so careful. And she was putting it out, you know, with the, this is like proper serious. The Met Office have put out a red warning for hot weather. We've never had this. And the Sun came back going, oh, people are annoyed at her because she's scaremongering. This is the first proper summer we've had in years. Okay, yeah, you just go and take your tops off and go lie in the sun, see how you get on. But yeah, top tips, keep your curtains shut, and please do not take your pets out, do not let your pets out. Believe you me, Raven, as we all know here, is a little black cat. She's getting locked in the house with the curtains shut, plenty of water, a damp towel to lie on, and she's not getting out till night, because a black cat in 30 something degrees is not going to be comfortable. And if the wind blows and shuts the window so she can't get back in the house, that's not going to be good. So there you go. That's my top tips. Please put yours in the comments below, and I will see you later.